What is up, guys, and welcome back into the Rams house. I appreciate you coming through to the channel, and if you could hit that like button and that subscribe button, only if you like Rams content, or if you're a fan of the NFL, you can do it as well. I'd appreciate you. Today I'm going to be getting into why I think that this was such a huge steal, and why I think Sony Michel will work out really well with us on this Rams team in the 2021 NFL season. So to start off, I think one of the big things to note, obviously, is I think that he's a guy who's not young and he's not old. So that's something that is an upside. He is 26 years old, so he's in that sweet spot that we want him to be in. One of the things that I really like about him, though, is because him being on the Patriots, such a successful team in the past, that gave him a lot of experience, not only being in the Super Bowl. I mean, I didn't like him when he beat us in the Super Bowl, but he did have that experience in the Super Bowl and in playoff runs. He can help pass that along to our other running backs. I think that's just one of the many things that I like about him. We got that experience. He's played in big moments before, to go up ahead of us in the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter, and then I believe he also won that Super Bowl against the Atlanta Falcons. So he's definitely got some experience under his belt, but he's not, a veteran or an older player by any means, so he's still got the juice. I think his game is also very underrated, because I think one of the things that is really nice about Sony Michel is that he's one of those guys that has a game that really doesn't have like a bright spot to it or a main thing that he's good at. He's very good all around. He's a very versatile player. He can run outside. He can also run on the inside. He can really do a lot of things for you. He's also a good pass protector, and he can get some work out of the backfield for some passes. And you know that Stafford really can just spread the ball around to anybody that is open, so that could also help him. Another thing that I think is a positive for him is he's going to continue to have fresh legs, because it looks like Darrell Henderson is going to be our #1 running back. That's what the Rams are planning on. I'm very excited to see what he can do. But putting, Sony Michel behind him, that's going to keep him having fresh legs. And he's a guy who runs very well. He's got a very underrated game. He can run between the tackles. He can run on the outside. He's, again, just a very versatile type of game that he brings to this team. And when you have a coach in Sean McVay who's great at coaching or drawing up some different plays specifically for your guys, or just using their strengths in the playbook, I think this is going to help, because, again, I don't think that, to me personally, Sony Michel has just a strength to his game. I think he's just a very versatile player, and this adds, you have your experience that he's giving you, and then you've got the game that he brings you, and so I think he's overall just a really good player that we got him for. Overall, if John Johnson plays this entire season or most of the season, it'll just be a 4th round compensatory pick, so it was a great price for us as well. And I think him being under Sean McVay will be something that's really going to help him. He's going to stay fresh a lot of the time, because, to be honest, the Rams are more of a passing team. They like to pass more, but the running game is very important to set up that pass. So I think that there's just so many things that I can see Sony Michel doing in this offense. I think he's got so much upside, and I think that was a huge steal. Let's hope that he plays well this season. I think he will, as long as he stays away from injuries or anything like that. I think we're going to have a pretty great rushing game and an amazing passing game in this 2021 NFL season. But let me know what you think down below. I always love to engage with the fans, and so if you have any thoughts on Michel, definitely drop them below. But aside from that, I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Horns up, and God